By John Bosco Agbakwuru, Abuja. Heads of states and governments in the Western and Central African states have expressed concerns over the upsurge violent conflicts occasioned by herdsman menace and the adverse effects of climate change in the various countries. In a communiqué issued at the end of the Joint Summit of Economic Community of West African States ECOWAS, and the Economic Community of Central African States ECCAS in Lomé, the Togolese capital, referred to as the Lomé Declaration, the heads of states renewed the commitment to cooperate in conflict prevention, promotion of peace and stability in the two regions. They considered the overall security situations in West and Central Africa, noting the risks created by the increased number of security challenges, particularly terrorism, human trafficking, drugs and arms trafficking, money laundering and cybercrime. Speaking at the opening ceremony, President of Togo Faure Gnassingbé said the geographical proximity of Western and Central Africa has created leakages for security and business. In his words, "The borders we share make us vulnerable to external influences. It is imperative that we find a common approach to protecting our people from the dangers of these influences by writing a new page to work together for better living for our people. The cross-border nature of the security threats we face should not hinder our trade relations and other beneficial interventions." Also speaking, the Special Representative of the United Nations Secretary-General and head of the UN Office for West Africa, Mohamed Ibn Chambers, said that Africa must work hard to tackle the root causes of insecurity and terrorism. He called for the doubling of efforts to save the Lake Chad region from drought in order to reduce the incessant farmers and herders crises across West Africa. He said that the signing of Memoranda of Understanding between ECOWAS and ECCAS, the region has what it takes to forge ahead in the areas of security of lives and properties. The communiqué also captures instructions from heads of governments to the relevant ministers to consider issues relating to migration and climate change in the common space. It also captured the aim of the joint summit, which was to create conditions for sustainable peace and secured environment in common area of the two regions.